Welcome to Your Magnetic Purpose. This season, we're cutting through creative blocks, working with your influence, not against it, using systems like human design, astrology, and everything in between as a tool and not a rule. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Your Magnetic Purpose. As always, I am your host, Ashley Hood. And if you've ever felt blocked, like your voice gets stuck in your throat, or you've got 1,000 things to say but no way to say them, then this episode is for you. In part 8 of the 9-part Human Design Center deep dive, we are talking about the throat center. This is the hub of expression, manifestation, and visibility. But not just in the way you say things, this is the energetic bottleneck of your entire chart. This is where everything wants to move out of. So we're going to break down the mechanics, we'll go through the gates, and then we'll talk about what happens if you're defined or undefined, and how your type flavors that voice and how it actually shows up. This is just clear insight to help you stop forcing your voice and to start trusting your timing. The throat center is all about communication and action. It's how your inner world makes its way to your outer world through gestures, through words, movements, tones, and your presence. It's not about having the loudest voice or being really good at public speaking. It's about how your energy wants to be expressed. It's also the center of manifestation. The throat can't do this on its own, though. It needs a connection from your other centers, like your ajna or your G center or even the sacral, to drive what gets said and how it gets said. So, if you have a defined throat, you have a consistent way of expressing yourself. People likely recognize you for how you speak, perform, lead, or express yourself. You have a very fixed energy and you know how to communicate. And that is really your gift. But it's also a trap because sometimes you try to speak before the timing is right, or you feel a pressure to say something when silence would have been better. If you have an undefined throat, you do not have consistent energy to your voice. You might feel pressure to be heard or prove your value through your words. And you might also be incredibly wise about when to speak and when to shut up. You know how to amplify the voice of others, and you're here to surprise us. Speak when the invitation or the energy is correct. Otherwise, rest your voice. This center is deeply tied to visibility wounds, especially for the undefined throat people who grew up feeling not heard. You'll try and outperform, say the right thing, or even mimic others, and it can be truly exhausting. Now, there are 11 gates that are in the throat center. These are nuances that shape how your voice comes through. And now hang on with me here because this is a doozy because each one of these pack a hefty punch. Let's start with gate 8, the gate of contribution. You are a rebel with a cause through style, influence, and personal contribution. You are here to be radically authentic. Gate 12, the gate of caution. This is the art of discernment. You are emotionally cautious, you live for the dramatic expression, and you're very artistic. Gate 23, the gate of assimilation, the voice of expansion. I know how to say it simply. You are a wordsmith at communicating radical ideas. Gate 56, the gate of stimulation. You are the greatest storyteller. You are nonlinear and you are cautious, but you love to play around with the way that you tell your stories and express yourself. You transform yourself and others through your art of storytelling. And then gate 62, the gate of small details. This is the smaller voice that is here and it says, I have all of that data. I can bring you clarity and organization of ideas. Gate 16, the gate of skill. This is the voice of talent and skills. So when you devote yourself to your craft, Material rewards are abundant for you. You literally just have to do what you love and you'll make money from it. Gate 20, the gate of contemplation. This is the now voice, the presence, truth in real time. Gate 31, it is the gate of influence or of leading. This is the democratic voice. We do this together. You are a natural leader and you have a fair and just vision for the group. Gate 33, the gate of privacy. You are someone who is the gatekeeper of all the stories and all of the cycles. You are wise at guiding people and sharing lessons from the past. Gate 35, the gate of change. This is the adventure. You've been there, you've done that, and let me tell you all about it. This is huge line 3 energy. You are here to seek out adventure and emotional experiences. And then gate 45, the gate of the gatherer. This is the king or the queen's voice. They are the one that directs the tribe. They're really good at distributing resources and understanding the well-being of their money and others. So every gate here carries a different frequency. If you have it defined, that gate will flavor your voice signature, the way that your energy wants to naturally express itself. If it's undefined, you amplify those who carry it. But your type also tells us about your expression. So if you are a generator or a manifesting generator, your voice is meant to be in response. You have to wait for that gut yes. Trying to initiate will usually fall flat or you'll feel out of alignment. But when you're lit up, your voice becomes magnetic. Literally, you don't need a marketing strategy, you just need joy. If you're a projector, you need an invitation to speak with impact. Your voice is often wise and insightful, or it's a little bit deceptive, but only when it's recognized. Otherwise, it can come off as bitter or overreaching. Rest your voice and let your energy be invited. And then manifestors. This is your power center. You are here to initiate with your words. Your voice sparks movements, but the key is informing others before you act. When you speak from a place of alignment, people will move. But when you're speaking out of a place of unalignment, i.e. anger, it's going to cause resistance. And then reflectors. Your voice changes with the environment you are in and who you're surrounded by. You're not here to be consistent. You're here to mirror back the truth. Your insight is potent, and especially when you've had time to process what you want to say. Honestly, most people are trying to force their voice. They're pushing visibility, posting for the algorithm, or trying to be heard before they've even turned into their own frequency. This is why burnout happens. It's not the content, it's the misalignment. Expression doesn't come from effort, it comes from clarity, timing, and trust. If your throat feels blocked, ask yourself, am I trying to force a message that isn't mine? Am I speaking for impact or validation? Or am I waiting for the right moment or just pushing through to be seen? If you want to get clear on how your voice is meant to move through the world, then book a live one-on-one reading with me. Or you can download your magnetic blueprint. It's a PDF that is 60 plus pages all about you. You can find that at yourmagneticpurpose.com. And we'll go deep into your gates, your channels, your chart, and the real energetics of how you're wired to express yourself. Whether you're feeling invincible or too exposed, this center is where all of that meets. Clarity isn't something you chase, it's something you come home to. So let your voice follow. And until next time, I am Ashley Hood. Goodbye. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe wherever you stream your podcast. For more resources and tools to explore human design, tarot, and astrology, head over to yourmagneticpurpose.com and book a live one-on-one reading or download your free chart. Remember, the more that you align with your purpose, the more opportunities you attract.